DJ's up.
Dang it.
Riley's Josiah is dead. Josiah, you won.
Did I win immunity?
Yeah.
For the first time in his Survivor history, Josiah. Yes! You did it! Very good.
What's up?
Okay. Just do. I think you should keep me around.
Okay.
I think your best bet moving forward to win in the end is if you're the only one who doesn't have a strike at all. So you can either vote me out tonight, and then it seems like you and TJ are on level playing field. Both won immunity once. There's not a whole lot to separate you two. But
True.
if you vote TJ, give him a strike. You have my word, I'll vote TJ next round.
Promise me?
I promise you.
100%.
100%.
What happens if TJ wins immunity?
And it's up to him.
Dang it. That is true. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. 100%. I'm still just deciding what I'm gonna do. That's a good point.
That's all I have to say.
That's a good argument. Appreciate it.
Keep your head up, pal.
They're gonna hate me.
Why?
I lied to them like every night.
Yeah, I've also lied to both of them.
I am the reason Jake's help, though.
True. That is true.
Alright. Hopefully, he's had enough time to simmer down a little bit.
Yeah, it has been a while.
I'm surprised he didn't want anything to do with this stuff. Yeah.
Whatever.
Still seems a little upset.
Yeah.
So, I'm
Well, that's
maybe.
said basically if I vote you, then I'd be the only one without a strike going into the finals. That's an accomplishment. But I gotta stick with my lines because I don't want to be a slime ball. I ain't playing like that this time. Like Jake did last time and lost because of it. So yeah, I'm taking you.
Oh, you're taking me? Is that what it is? Come on,
I'm
man.
choosing you. You don't want me to?
No, you're acting like, oh, I'm gonna bring you.
Oh,
as a
no.
win.
I mean, I do have to say, but I'm not. I just
Yeah.
meant like I'm not gonna put you out. I didn't mean for
We
that to
have
be
a
a bad
problem here?
thing. No, we really don't. Why would I go against you right now?
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be shooting myself in the foot. I was saying we're good, but I guess maybe we're not.
No, I'm good. If there
We're,
wouldn't be a question, I wouldn't even talk to nobody.
Bros before bros. That's what our alliance name is.
I like it.
All right, let's wrap it up. 'Cause I think they're ready to be done too.
Yeah.
So I just won immunity, and really happy, but I was kind of hoping not to. So then my story at the end could be, I was never safe. I never had the necklace to protect me, and yet I'm sitting here at the end. I know that me and DJ are in a solid alliance, and I do intend to honor that alliance and vote Riley. But I'm thinking endgame wise, just an idea is if it would be smart to go to Riley and say, hey, if I don't write your name down tonight, which would be his last strike and he'd be out, if I say, if I am not going to write your name down, then you, if I'm in the end, will vote for me to win. And I can shake on it, I can guarantee that vote. And then, without TJ knowing this beforehand, I could give TJ my immunity necklace, therefore forcing TJ to vote Riley. I would have kept my word with Riley, and I would secure that vote for the end. Then I run the risk, though, of TJ turning on me at the very end, voting against me, and then we go back to square one. So I don't know if I just want to, get Riley out of here and say that I just played the hardest, or if I want to secure that vote in the end and, give TJ the necklace. So I'm going to be debating between the two options here, but, it feels good to finally have it here. I represent.
Talk about an intense immunity challenge this afternoon. TJ, what were you feeling before the challenge started, and did they turn out as you were kind of thinking?
Man, before the challenge, I was mad because I knew that you guys were going to start laughing. And as soon as you guys started laughing, I knew I wouldn't be able to handle it. So I was like, oh, this just isn't my day. So I'm a little disappointed with how I did.
Josiah, you had a very, very solid performance this afternoon. First time ever winning immunity. How does it feel to finally have that necklace around your neck?
It's great, I didn't know if I was ever gonna be able to wear this thing around my neck, and I'm glad that I finally have, that safety. It feels good. I gotta be honest, I don't know how I won that immunity challenge. My perspective is my head went down, I heard some laughing, some gurgling from, next to me, and I lost it. I almost exhaled all my breath. I thought I was dead in the water, pun intended. But I held in there, I knew I could hold my breath a little bit longer. I didn't know how much longer I had in me, but I know I had to fight. And I heard TJ pop up. I'm like, oh, all right, just between me and Riley. I know he exhaled some breath initially, so maybe I can beat this out, and boom, up pops his head. And it was shocking to me. I won immunity, and I was so happy that I could finally pull out the win. So it was a great overall experience today at the immunity challenge.
Hey guys, are you guys having fun? Yes, I'm having a blast. Simon?
Great question. I am having so much fun playing Survivor. Has been a dream of mine to be able to actually do it and play the game is surreal and it's exciting and it's life-changing, dare I say it. So yes, I am having a blast. All right, as the season comes closer and closer to the end, how are you guys holding up? You know, both physically and mentally. What is this? You know, how is this game taking a strain on both your body and your mind?
Well, physically, it's been the toughest thing I've ever had to do in my whole life. I think we can all agree on that one. But mentally, I'm doing pretty well. I've kind of come to the realization over the last few days that really it's not in my hands anymore. I've played this game hard. I've stuck to my word, and now it's time for some other people to follow through for me and come in clutch.
It's great. I mean, Riley's playing up the fact that it's hard, but I mean, the only hard part is dealing with Riley's stank, so.
It's true.
Sorry, bud, but you smell bad. You need to get some deodorant or something. These are rough, man.
It's true.
Jake, as someone who unfortunately, had to go out sooner than later, how are you doing mentally knowing that, half of the decision at the end is up to you? How are you gonna, start to base that decision? What are you looking for in ultimately a winner?
Well, I'm cool with. I really only want one person to not win, so it's pretty easy for me. So.
And TJ, Riley, same to you. Moving forward, into this final leg of the game, is there any last strategy that you two are formulating that can get you to the end, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing what's got me this far. I'm staying true to who I am. I'm an honest man. What can I say?
And with that, it is time to vote. So I'm gonna go vote.
It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but when the lights go out, it's me. Riley, you did bring up a great point about being the only one without a strike against me. However, I do want to still have at least a shred of dignity ending this game, and that means I am sticking with the Alliance member that I have played with since the beginning, and that is TJ. We made a pact, we made a decision to go to the end, and we were able to get there, and so to go against that now would not only be a huge snake slimy move, it would also be a stupid move, because then I don't ensure that I get to the end if I change that now. So you gotta play smart and you gotta play fast, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm hoping for that win at the end. I think I did play pretty hard. That might be, something that people will look down upon, but I see that as playing Survivor, and that's what it is. And so with that, I am voting against Riley tonight. And it is hoes before bros.
I have the votes. I'll read the vote. is. Alright. Try this one.
Good work, guys. Great game. Good luck.
Well, if that vote is any indication of how the rest of this game is, it's going to be a wild ride to the finish. All right, welcome to Final Tribal. The jury tonight is Jake and Riley. You two will be asking questions that will ultimately help to inform your decision on who the winner is. So with that, would you please take the floor?
Well, you guys have done it. You made it to the final two. You have outlasted, possibly outwitted, but most definitely outplayed these members of the jury. Tonight is a big night for you guys. We'll let you guys start with some opening comments about why you think you deserve to be named Season 2 Out for Blood champion.
All right, so I'll start. I'll say overall, I'm extremely happy with this whole season, how hard everyone's playing. Did play, it was a fight to the finish, and to be sitting here is an honor. I feel like the first season we all played was, sort of sharpening the knives, kind of forming how you're gonna play and how it's gonna work out. And season 2, we really got to utilize those knives and those skills that we sharpened. And so to get to the end, taking what I learned from the first season and adapting, I feel like, I'm just really proud to sit here tonight, and I don't take it lightly.
Well, when I started this game, I had one goal in mind. That was to make it to the end. I didn't know how soon in the game I would have to, lie to people, but I lied to just about everybody to get here. Don't feel great about it, but I just wanted to make it to the end because I thought if I was able to do that, that would be one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. Sorry. That's all I got.
Well, first off, I just want to say congratulations, guys. You've earned it. You've outlasted me. You've outlasted Jake, and you played a game. As you guys know, when it comes down to it, I'm a man of integrity, a man of honor. When I look at both of you guys, I don't see a single ounce of that. You guys are two of the single worst people I've ever met in my entire life. And, I think we learned a lot from the first season. And what I think you guys learned is, that you guys suck. You guys are so self-centered, and honestly, I don't want to give either of you this $1 million, and I don't think either of you deserve it. You have lied to me constantly, but you've made it to the end. And with that being said, when I look at you two, I think you guys played the exact same game. I think you guys both lied throughout this entire game. You each have won one immunity challenge. You each don't have a strike. So what reason should I vote for you, TJ, as opposed to Josiah?
From my perspective, I think you really laid it all out there. I think we did play just about the exact same game, which was honestly our goal from the beginning. We wanted to make it hard for you guys to make this decision, and Honestly, I'm just glad I don't have to make it, because I know I have told a lot of half-truths and full lies, but there is one instance where I did not lie to you. I was on the first night when you and I just flat out told each other that we would vote for each other. So I think that's why you should give it to me rather than Josiah.
Josiah?
Yeah, first and foremost, Riley, you know, it really does hurt to hear those things. When you get so wrapped up in the game, you know, you kind of lose focus of that human connection. You know, we're all still people. And I know, yeah, you have to progress through the game, but can you be actually proud with how you get there is, you know, definitely a question that I, through the season, kind of forgot to keep asking myself. I just kind of got so focused on getting to the end, I forgot about, you know, what I'd actually have to do to people and what to say to people to get there. So I do want to apologize, you know, if you don't think that's sincere, you know, that's on you. I do truly mean it, for lying straight to your face. I think why I deserve to have your vote in the end over TJ is because of that element. You know, I did have to lie to you to your face, and emotions aside, I feel like that's playing the game the hardest. You know, TJ was able to go to you and say to your face that first night, I'm not voting for you. In my opinion, I don't really see that as outwitting. I see that as a cop-out, making me look like the bad guy, you know, making me look like the liar, and just being able to ride my coattails through that vote, with him, you know, having that safety of knowing he didn't have to lie to you that night. So gameplay, strategy, I think I had the edge over him all the way through the game, and that's why I should win over TJ tonight.
Thank you.
Well done. You made it to the final. Good for you. Both of you guys have lied to me, which is okay. It's part of the game. My question to you is, what is the best strategic move that you made, and like biggest strategic move that you made that you think deserves the win?
Strategy wise, I feel like all the way through I played a pretty strategic game. I would say honestly the biggest strategic move I made this entire season to get where I was honestly, Jake, forming an alliance with you pretty early on. This was unfortunately after I had formed an alliance with TJ, but using that alliance with you, I was able to ensure that we were voting Riley that first night, and so that kind of gave us the edge as a alliance. You know, just ensuring that we had that one strike against you both. Was unfortunately, you know, forming that alliance with you, I lied straight to your face. I'm not gonna say that I didn't, but I used that to my advantage to get where I am tonight, purely as a strategic move. So I feel like that move alone was, you know, what progressed me further and was able to get me to sitting here at the end.
Easy. You know, that night you went out, I had a chance to get Josiah out, but I thought with one person out of this game, I would be a lot closer to being in the end. So it wasn't a hard vote because Josiah and I were in alliance from the very start. I'm proud of the way I played, you know, physically, strategically, and yeah, I was a bit of a dick, but hey.
Well, you've survived the questions. What you guys have left, just one final statement as why you deserve to be the champion.
You know, I played this game the same way Usain Bolt runs his races. Full out the whole way down. And he wins every single one of his races, so maybe I'm the Usain Bolt of Survivor.
All right, the reason I think that I should ultimately win Survivor Out for Blood, I have not received a strike since season 1, night 1. All the way through the season, I have not received a strike. And I haven't had that immunity necklace around my neck the entire time until the very end when it mattered most. And so that proves, that I've had to play 100% of the time to get where I am tonight, and I think that's a huge accomplishment. I mirrored last season because I initially aligned with someone and I kept that bond strong the whole way through. I know last season it was Jake, and I rode with him all the way through. It got me pretty far. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the win, but I took that same strategy this time around, and I aligned with TJ. I made sure that I had that solid foundation that you just knew you had that person and they had your back. I think that's super important playing Survivor and getting forward. I did change my strategy a bit. I did adapt. I did take that concept of being with someone, but I also adapted by knowing that I would have to lie a little bit more, and that's with the alliance I formed with Jake. That was pretty early on. I knew it wasn't a true alliance, and I do feel bad about that, but again, it did secure us that vote to progress our alliance further, and I think that's a big accomplishment. I formed that alliance not out of malicious intent. It wasn't fun for me to lie right to your face, but I knew that I had to play from the get-go. Voting for TJ to win, would be voting for the person who just last year rolled the dice for the winner. Don't vote on emotion, vote on who played the best strategic game all the way through, which I believe was to be myself. And thank you for such an amazing season, and I had a blast all the way through.
It is time to vote. This vote will be a little different. This time, you want to see your name on that partridge. See you guys. The time has finally come to see who the winner of Survivor Out for Blood is. With that being said, I will tally the votes. The winner, Survivor Season 2 Out for Blood, TJ.
Alright. You can't see this, but I'm voting for TJ to win. This was an obvious call for me. Just the entire season, Shai lied to me from day one, and then from there I've had just a vengeance to take him out. But also knowing that TJ formed an alliance with me and then stabbed me in the back really hurts. So I don't know. Both of you guys suck, so I really don't want to vote for either one. But this is going the lesser of two evils. Both of you guys suck, but TJ, you suck less. So I'm gonna go with TJ, even though I hate both of you. So hopefully there's a season 3, because I would love a season 3. But yeah. But I don't know, because I feel like Josiah brought up good points, that he played the game well. But TJ also played the game well, because if I'm being honest, I didn't realize. I thought Riley stabbed me in the back up until tonight. So I didn't know TJ stabbed me in the back last travel. I thought Riley was the one, so that's really why I'm basing this vote. TJ was for I can't think of a word, more deceiving with his line than Josiah. So either way, I'm not really happy that either of these guys won, but it is what it is. You guys beat me, so well done.
Well, fellas. Like I said, a final tribal tonight. You're two of the worst human beings I've ever met in my whole life. But credit to you. You played the game hard. You made it to the end. And with that being said, I do change my mind a little bit. You two are the two single worst human beings I've ever met in my whole life. TJ, you told me one truth on the first night, lied to me the rest of the season. Josiah didn't tell me a single truth the whole season. And as you guys know, I'm a man of my word. This year, I was a changed man. I'm all about staying true to what I say. And Josiah, maybe you should have thought of that before you backstabbed me. You know, you said you learned from season 1 and learned to how to adapt your game to make it to the end. Yeah, you might have adapted your game, but you didn't adapt it enough to win. TJ, got by on the skin of your teeth. My vote for the winner of Survivor Season 2. TJ. Both you guys suck. You are the two worst people I've ever met. But I had to pick the lesser of two evils. The last time. Peace.